Hello, this is Belay Reggasa. My teammate is Wakil Muzeyen. Today we're going to talk about the application of AI in software safety and reliability. So the first slide is going to be the introduction part. Basically, it's going to define what's AI and why we use AI for. So AI is a simulation of human intelligence processed by machine, or which is basically replacing all tasks done by human being by robot. This is one of the AI. And also, according to the copy in AI, is also the ability to create a new situation, solving a lot of problems, answer even really hard questions within a fraction of a second. And also, AI have a vital role on people to think how integrate information and analyze data and use the result insight for decision making and making sure to provide accurate decision at the end of the day. AI have a huge impact, or we can say it's very crucial in this time. Our next slide is going to be in, is software security a concern in AI? The answer is yes. Actually, software security is the big concern in any sector, not only in technology. Design and implementation of software can cause a system failure which could affect all of us. And also, there has been many incident in software failure activity. For example, software fault can cause of Airbus A400AM plane crash. So a security issue is a big issue at this moment. So it can happen anytime, at any moment, and can bring a lot of damage, not only through the company or not only in person, also in globe can cause a lot of effect. And Yahoo confirmation in the massive data breach. This is one of the recent hacking happened in Yahoo. This is also a software security concern. A Tesla memory failure is also another one. And the application of AI does help in taking the precaution or identifying cause of action need done by preventing the risk. Basically, uh, using AI can reduce the security issue, but not guaranteed it's gonna be there is no security issue because if we use AI, but definitely can reduce the amount of security incident is by uh, creating a dashboard or crucial information or by doing research. How does AI ensure our safety? Basically, AI work by combining large amount of data with a fast iterative process and intelligent algorithm, allowing the software to learn automatically from the pattern in future. Basically, it's like a training. Train the train the algorithm uh, on the incidents or on the hacking dashboard is, and that's how can retrieve all the informations and able to give precaution or alarm messages for whoever responsible for that part and can limit or minimize the incident. It also enables the business to make smarter judgment, enhancing essential business processes by increasing speed and accuracy strategies and decision making. Another one is AI motion is it's a learning approach that can cause to develop models that can forecast the failures with higher precision and lower false positivity or low false positive, which is basically having AI in our system can give us um, a forecast about a failure, about an incident, about to be happen, about hacking is going to happen in the future. This is by training the algorithm using different kind of data from different sectors. So that's what I say. Me personally believe AI have a huge impact, but still we don't have like a guaranteed thing to make sure our safety is 100% safe. But definitely in this generation, at this moment, AI is the best way to protect or to ensure the safety of the any system or anything. So we're gonna go to the next slide. It's gonna be how does AI ensure our safety, which is the topic continuing from the previous slide. Deep learning technique is used for a fault and reliability of assessment in the area of industrial business planning, meteorological data analysis, and risk assessment, and visual analysis and log analysis. Basically, as a way of teaching or training, train the algorithm to be able to forecast, plan, or do create a dashboard before any incident happens is the way of making or using AI to ensure our safety. Cognitive computing entails training computer how accurate knowledge, use logic communication, and also reach choice independently. This is another one. One of the most valuable application in workplaces AI software reliability, which has a track record of generating a significant economic, human safety benefits. This is another way of making sure AI for our safety. AI application. So basically, so where or what sector we can use AI for? The first one is gonna be, as we're all aware of, education. This is a huge industry all over the globe. Now, at the moment, a lot of online training, even a lot of schools start getting online classes. So AI increase it is effectiveness in terms of tailored and global learning, also more intelligent in content development way. And healthcare is also another big sector. Needs great safety and also need AI application basically because it's uh, a big sector. AI applications are being utilized to give a personalized medication, give a patient a reminder about when they take care of the medicine and recommendation of specific activities to do. Uh, basically, uh, give a notification to the patient uh, to make sure take all the medicines on time and get well. Uh, almost as like human being. Right? Basically, as I mentioned earlier, AI is start replacing human job or human tasks. So, reminding someone to take a medicine is was almost human job. Now, AI applications can do this. Remind the patient every day, every minute, and making sure he's taking the medicine in proper way is another function of AI in healthcare. Manufacturing AI solutions are used to forecast the factory load, demand, ensuring that they run as effectively as possible by assisting a better logistic and planning for materials, project completion and timeline. AI also have a big impact on uh, the project completion. Okay, especially a timeline. As we all aware of, there's a software development life cycle in software engineering. Managing all those things together, integrating and give accurate amount of time for some group of people and transit to another level and managing all this process can be done by AI applications. If human do this, maybe it's gonna take forever to complete. Banking is also another big benefits of AI or application of AI. As we're all aware of, banking is have a big risk, especially in security. So AI systems are being used to examine financial transaction and fraudulent behaviors to more accurate access credit score and to automate operations that require a manual data and data administration. All the data manipulation, data analysis can be done by uh, AI application. Also gave a credit score for every single person based on their activities. So AI can trigger every single transaction and payment history from a bank and create a dashboard and give you a credit score. If you didn't pay on time, it's gonna make it down. If you pay well, your credit score is gonna iterate and go up at any time. So AI have a big financial uh, benefit or service, especially in banking area, to control a lot of transactions and making sure all sending and receiving monies are safe because we have AI. Life science used to test a novel medicine and law companies to bring them to market faster, as well as to analyze a big and complicated data sets to find a new and more effective therapies in pharmaceutical drugs. Nowadays, basically people start taking some workout training or some AIs even have uh, a way of controlling your mind and give you uh, sleep early by creating different kind of sound. This is one of a life science. Okay, using AI as a psychologist, as a psychiatrist, and asking any question or can give you at any time. This is the life science and AI. Also retail. This is AI is a retail manage inventory, create more efficient store layout, add a uh, purchase recommendation via Amazon. Like for example, maybe this thing happened to me. I don't know about you guys, but just go ahead and Google, find. Let's say go ahead and Google. I need a monitor, maybe 27-inch. Like after a second or after a minute, if you go to any of your social media, let's say TikTok or Instagram or Facebook, Twitter, even LinkedIn, if you go there, the first promotion is going to come to your first page or on the promotion part is the monitor part because AI trigger every single movement of your activity and provide it to the retailer. For example, they can create a dashboard. So what people searching around this location at this time, at this date, like what is necessary product for these people. So, for example, this is actually a research done by uh, during COVID-19. A lot of people uh, was searching a sanitizer and mask. So according to the research, the retail company can bring can decide how many amount of masks bring to store, how many amount of or how many ounces of sanitizer can sanitizer can sanitizers he can bring to store, then that's how he is making sure everything is sold at the end of the day. So by doing research or creating a dashboard, this is another big benefit of AI in uh, retail companies. In the next slide, the general purpose of AI. AI engineering concern trustworthy or engineering ethics, which is basically we talk about the more about security issues, quality of engineering, models, and also a system operations, especially in the backend part. There's a lot of operation can be done as a DevOps engineer or as infrastructure engineer. This can be minimized by AI engineering, system application architectures. AI engineering can concern also more architecture side, software engineering, which is basically the what we did now. AI have very crucial in software engineering. not only other sectors. In software engineering, AI can minimize time, money, even human resource too. Now we're gonna go ahead and talk about AI approach to fault and reliability assessment. AI is applied in several research fields to aid development in unmanned systems and also in current hot issue of AI, maybe driving license. AI is used in the area of industrial business planning, meteorological data analysis, risk assessment, visual analysis, and looking at this is actually very, very crucial, especially analyzing data is very important in any sector to forecast, to be productive at the moment, and to know what's on the back or in the past. Okay, if I want to learn about one company, I need to analyze all the data, all the transaction then before that day. So by analyzing, I can have all the information what's going on in the past, and also I can know what's going on at nowadays, and also I can forecast what is going to happen. So this is very crucial. And AI technology will result in a novel way of software project management, which is more basically easy way. I think that's our AI approach to fault reliability assessment is in input and output rules. So HI is going to be a function, a summation of I start from 1 until I, W, which is basically input output times xi. And also during the output part, we can say f times summation of j, start from 1 until int, w square jk times h in the output. And also there is a logistic function. Logistic function is f of x. Also, we can call it the segment sometimes. Segment function actually is the theta. Then logistic function is going to be 1 over 1 plus e the power of minus segment function times x. Another formula we're going to talk about is error function. Error function is going to be e, which is basically is equal to 1 over 2 times the summation of uh, yk minus dk, the power of 2 in bracket, and k start from 1 until last k, which is k, time series, MTBF can be calculated as arithmetic mean, which is uh, lambda k is equal to lambda k minus 1 plus dl k minus 1 times SD k minus 1. It's minimizing down 1 times. The term used for repairing a system while mean time of failure of MTTF. And it can be defined as lambda k. And the other one is uh, the coefficient SDK. This is a square root of a little bit complicated, but as you see it on the screen, this is exactly the formula to use it on the previous part. And if there's any question related to this, you're welcome anytime. Uh, this is a graph framed by NN, propagation learning. Uh, Due to time, we proceed to the next slide. AI application in software engineering life cycle. AI application is a software engineering can be enable a computer to go faster. We all aware of this. AI uh, double, triple the function or the speed and accuracy of a computer nowadays. Tests that reduce a failure rate and shorten the development process. Yeah, definitely. AI also reduce the test process by creating a dashboard. And the next slide is going to be this is the slide we add after we talk was after I talked to my co-team, Wakil. So automating software development process with artificial intelligence. So how artificial intelligence help automating a software development life cycle. Basically, we know to on software development, one company hire 1,000, maybe 10,000 people to code from different location or outsourcing, but how AI can do all those tasks is from one place. So we choose AI because it's so easy on the requirement gathering, which is a requirement is the first step in any software development. Organizing and design. This is also, so you're aware of software development cycle have a deployment, the development, testing, even other cycles inside the circle, but to make sure all this is organized can be done by AI. Also, streamlining development flow, smooth flow of development, supporting test. A test can be done in AI, so maybe no need of human. Simplifying deployment. It can complete the deployment part and reduce maintenance because we reduce maintenance because we create very accurate or precise or we follow very accurate way of development. So this can reduce the maintenance and enhancing security. The security issue is not going to be a big issue during using AI for automating the software development. I can say this, maybe um, security is still a big issue in any sector. This is not guaranteed, but it's gonna minimize it. Maybe 99% is gonna minimize it. Maybe 80%, maybe 70%, but it's not guaranteed AI is 100% very safe. Uh, as a conclusion, uh, a software failure affect all of us. That's true. Technology, you cannot live without it. That's exactly true, and you cannot live without it. Unfortunately, millions of people around the world are directly affected with software failure. So this can be minimized by AI. Artificial intelligence applied in different sectors, including education, healthcare, automobiles, banking, finance, and manufacturing. Uh, Now, a lot of car, for example, Tesla is automate. So all job behind this is done by AI. AI is also used in several sectors like industrial business, planning, meteorological data analysis, risk assessment, visual analysis, and also login analysis. This is a sector that AI applied a lot of times, especially uh, maybe we never talked about meteorological data. This is basically by manipulating and analyzing data and able to predict what is going to happen. It's going to rain today. It's going to be hot today. So this is also another big task done by AI. The AI approach for utilizing a big data is highly used in those sectors to assess the risk, create a formula for evaluation of error, and analyze the mean time software failures. Few of AI approach can be discussed above include real and the and time series analysis. AI ensure the safety, respond traits in that operated anonymously, and take appropriate action without need of human supervision and fair faster rate than human code. Not only determining what is going to happen in the future, but also making sure give the right response for any incident. The application of AI in software lifecycle is prov proven to useful in software engineering. It applied and used to improve a major failure or challenging that software field could face. Therefore, the application of AI has a big advantage in helping to create a safety of our environment. That's true. The purpose of this research on application of AI is ensure the dangerous circumstances are discovered and the action are done, develop software that reduce the risk associated with. And This is the reference we use. And thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it. Have a good